with me. Make me real.
I can't.
Fine. How about my name?
You don't like it?
Vandal. Where'd you get that from?
It made me laugh. I mean, come on, it did sound like it could be a black name, but mostly it was because
It sounds like Vandal, huh?
I guess that's what made me laugh.
So you're saying my folks.
I see you with just a mother.
You're saying my mother was too ignorant to realize that Vandal sounds like Vandal?
At first, I probably thought that, but then I thought maybe even if she did hear that, maybe that wouldn't stop her. You know, because in some people's eyes, maybe in her eyes, what better culture is there to vandalize than this? To name a kid Vandal, that could be kind of, I don't know, a cool statement.
So can you change it?
What?
Change it, make it normal.
I'm sorry. This is how I think of you now. Nothing else would... Sorry.
Change it. And I'll give you a beer. How about the way I talk?
What do you mean?
Well, it's not the way I really talk,
But
but
how I hear you? Yeah. Sorry if it's stilted. It's the best I can do, though. I wouldn't even know how to change that.
I guess it's fine. You know what I do, right?
I invented it.
Museum guard. Art museum. I spend my entire day trying to stop Vandal.
Yes, well, it's, you know, another level of irony. Later on, you're going to have this whole big monologue about it.
I am.
Yes.
I'm just going to get on up on my hind legs and deliver a monologue.
If you don't mind. You sell what you write? I try.
And now you try and sell your impressions of black folks, creating a whole bunch of us that having to talk money and commit a bunch of crimes, and then get caught.
You're not going to give me a beer, are you?
Hell fucking no! What's that anyway? It can't take it that long to run up a flag.
Oh, you want her back? Sorry.
Damn flag so satisfied. He didn't drink no beer, did he?
Nope.
When you gonna die?
I thought I heard something.
Didn't hear nothing. Go back to sleep and die.
Like a voice. Bunch of voices.
My voice. Motherfucker listening to my voice in secret. Trying not turning me in.
Who's Crispy Addicts?
Will you shut up?
Oh, let me get this one. Now, Chris Bus Addicts was a black patriot. He died up in the Boston Massacre before the American Revolution. Doctor is descended from him, which makes her better than you.
Oh. Okay.
How do you feel?
Thirsty?
Sorry, can't give you anything. I think they're hoping you'll die of dehydration, if nothing else.
You sure I'm not already?
Sorry. Plenty of time left. You know, speaking of ancestors, my family once told me I was a descendant of John Hancock.
John Hancock. See, I got a painting of him.
Don't talk to that pile of shit.
I will talk to whoever I want.
Where's Floyd anyway?
We don't need him till Rex is dead.
Damn it, I hate waiting. Have to call in sick today. You costing me money, understand? Burning up our safety. You got no consideration.
Use the hammer!
No, I'm not going to hell. I'm not going to piece of trash like you. Hit you with my car, that an accident. Just happened a little slower than most. Hit you with a hammer though, that murder. I gotta help that one, sure.
You know, it's a funny thing about John Hancock. Most of my life, I spent assuming he was my ancestor. I mean, a great aunt of mine once looked up the whole family tree. But then a couple of years ago, I read, John Hancock died childless. Couldn't possibly be descended from him. Felt like such an idiot.
Motherfucker probably gay.
For all I knew. There were a few notable ancestors, though. The man who owned the ferry where Washington crossed the Delaware looks like he might be legitimate. And Captain Hawkins, of course.
Who is that?
Let me stress, I don't know if he's any realer than my so-called connection to John Hancock, and of course, I was pretty shocked to hear I was descended from him at all, but
Who was he?
about his life. I've never been able to. I've never been able to take a close, hard look at
Now I work in hospital records, don't have to see nobody. People live, people die, that I love.